Legally Yours with John Fuller, right here on WOCA 1370 AM and 96.3 FM, The Source.
All right, 5 minutes after 11 o'clock. Kind of fun topic I want to share with you. Robin and I have put this together, and there is, well, it's Halloween. It's getting close to Halloween. And so I found an interesting story about ghost hunters. And I'm not a ghost hunter, and I have no idea if ghosts are real or not. I know some of you think they are, and some of you think they aren't. I'm open-minded about it, and we've had in the studio people here from right here in town who do this professionally. They have a sixth sense, I guess you would say, an ability to kind of be cognizant. Is that the word, Robin? Cognizant, aware of spirits, entities. And then there are people who say you can use technology. You can use tape recorders, or you can use magnometers, or whatever they're called, different devices to actually detect whether there is a spirit in your presence, a ghost, in other words, in your presence. Okay. So with that said, I want to introduce you to some apps for your smartphones that claim to be able to detect ghost presences. Now, if I were to test these apps, how would I know whether they were good or not? But like everything else in today's world, we have experts out there, and such is the case with this. There were some actual professional ghost hunters who said, well, let's test these apps and see if they measure up to what our standards are. Mm-hmm. Don't ask me. I don't know how this works, but I have the apps here. So if you want to get an app for your smartphone that will help you detect ghosts, the presence of ghosts, I might have one to recommend to you.
Cool.
From some of these experts. Okay, so here we go. And they broke it up into categories: beginner ghost hunters, medium ghost hunter, medium, or whatever the middle word would be, and then professional ghost hunters.
Okay.
Okay, I think I have intermediate. Oh, and then expert. So it's beginner, intermediate, and expert. All right. So it's an interesting topic.
Very
you like
interesting.
This one? Let's see. Let's say you're looking to track some ghosts. How are you, as a layperson with no background in phantasmology? That's what it's called, phantasmology. How do you do this? It used to be that professional mediums were the ones who you would go to speak to departed people and spirits and apparitions, etc.
Yes.
Of course, you have to pay a lot of money for some of those people, and who knows if they're fake or not? Who knows? Or maybe you'd buy a Ouija board. A lot of people are scared of Ouija boards.
Yeah, they're freaky. I didn't like the one my girlfriend had.
A lot of people don't like them.
It was really spooky.
So anyway, so there are some ghost hunters who tried out some of these apps. And so here we go. This is a guy who is in New York. He traveled to St. Mark's Church in the Bowery. It's something called the House of Death in that area, and two of the most haunted buildings in New York are there. And so he got the apps, and he brought them to that place, or those two places, to see how well they would work. Because he himself says there are ghosts there. He has, in his opinion, proved it to himself. And his name is Matt Crowley, by the way, Crowley. So, okay, he tried an app called the Ghost Radar. Ghost Radar.
Okay.
It is an app created by a company called Spud Pickles. Spud Pickles. So he tried the Ghost Radar ghost app, and he said, if you're looking for a ghost tracking app at its most bare bones, you can't do better than Ghost Radar. Classic. It's just basic, no-frills ghost detection. By measuring the quantum fluctuations...
Okay, like the flux capacitor, I'm all set. ...
around your device, the Ghost Radar Classic purports to determine the presence of a spirit by showing a green dot.
Okay.
And once you see the green dot, then you'll know you're able to communicate with that spirit.
Oh.
A ghost that he says was able to communicate with him through the app said the word push. A ghost in the House of Death told him equal, the word equal. A ghost at St. Mark's favored said the word planet. So whatever that means. I'm just telling you that he used this app. He kind of gave it the thumbs up. He called it it's called the Ghost Radar.
Boy, we should get that and go to the lighthouse in St. Augustine then. And
I believe that is haunted.
see if we get
Yes, I do believe that is haunted. All right. The next ghost app that this guy, Matt Crowley, tried out is called the Ghost Communicator. The developer is Andrew Gronek. The Ghost Communicator makes use of radar-like design, of a radar-like design on the screen, in other words. The major difference is an added component of touch requiring you to place your index finger over the fingerprint on the screen. This is for your smartphone.
Okay.
Okay? There's no
Writing it
dot
down.
to indicate a disturbance in the area, but specters were detected, telling me to follow, bottle, or electric. Those were the commands from the so-called ghosts. At his home, he had a ghost tell him to follow. He had a ghost in his home. At the House of Death, he had the ghost tell him the word bottle, and at St. Mark's, he had the ghost tell him electric. Ghost Communicator loses points for its prominent for entertainment purposes only disclaimer.
Oh, okay.
So he says it's got that disclaimer on it. He doesn't like that. He said this is not entertainment purposes. Ghost hunting is serious business. He takes it seriously.
Yeah, I imagine he does.
So Matt Crowley is who I'm talking about. All right, now still in the beginner category of apps for your smartphone to detect the presence of ghosts and spirits. Ghost Detector Free. Ghost Detector Free is another app. It's made by a company called Purple Penguin.
Okay, I love the company.
And although Ghost Detector Free appears essentially identical to Ghost Radar Classic, it has a few key differences. First, by utilizing advanced algorithms to configure your device's sensor's sensitivity, it allows you to measure EVP and EMF. I know that one of them is voices. I don't know what EMF is. I think EVP is voices, as opposed to quantum fluctuations. In addition, it boasts that it has been used by professional paranormal investigators in Tampa.
Oh, okay.
As a result of the fact, the spirits that he detected with this app were more chatty and weirdly specific. In the space of 1 minute in the House of Death, a ghost told him nervousness, seminary, palace, and inopportune. Those are the words he heard from the ghost.
Okay. Okay.
The next app
conversation.
that Matt Crowley tested was called Ghost Locator. It's made by a guy named Sebastian Maugi. Ghost Locator is far more the most impressive so far. And he said it may be his favorite. Simply press the on-off switch, and within seconds, a ghost will appear on the radar screen along with some pertinent details. You can click on the phantom for more information. Here's a ghost named Heath, who is 237 years old. He died in 1801 at the age of 24 from drowning.
Oh.
And he currently weighs 0 pounds because all ghosts weigh 0 pounds.
There you go. There you go.
Most intriguing is a side feature of the app, the Ghost Herald, which along with the Werewolf Herald is a publication run by the app company. An excerpt from the July 14th edition said, quote, "It was the first full moon since the transformation from human to beast. My transformation, that is, a burst of stamina ran through my veins like a hare who had just drunk a gallon of strong black coffee." Don't ask me what that even means.
Wow.
That's probably a ghost talking. Okay.
Yeah, about a rabbit.
All right, those were the
coffee.
beginner apps. Now here's the intermediate apps.
Okay.
If you're an intermediate ghost hunter, you might want to get Ghost Observer by AKEV.
Okay.
Now that you have a basic grounding, it's time to take your spectral activities to the next level. Ghost Observer tracks spirits and displays them on your screen. Through this app, I learned how ubiquitous ghosts are. I found several at St. Mark's and the House of Death, but also at my own apartment, even in my office, even on the subway, and even at a Taco Bell in Queens, he found a ghost.
Oh my gosh.
The app is free. But with a $1.99 upgrade, you can access the translate feature and hear what I assume is a sea of spirits screaming to be heard over one another.
Oh gosh. Wow.
The other apps, I'm going to run out of time, so I'm just going to tell you what they're called. Ghost Recorder. is another app. Ghostometer.
Okay.
And then the expert ones are titled Ghost Sonar, Ghost Hunter, and Ghost Detect.
Okay.
It's Halloween, kids.
Yes,
Go find some ghosts with your apps. We'll take a little break. Be right back with Anthony James.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accidents. It'll be partly sunny today and increasingly windy. Watch out for a shower, high 80 to 84. Partly cloudy tonight with less wind. There can be a shower along the coast, low 64 and a few inland spots, 73 at the beaches. For tomorrow and Friday, partly sunny and breezy with a passing shower each day. High of both days, 82 to 86. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.